Hi everybody, Ralph Covert here. Welcome to my songwriting class. Today I want to talk about structure and how you can use subtle variations in structure to help make a song better. I'm going to take the song of mine, Happy Lemons. It's one of my kids' songs from Ralph's World. It's a very simple song, but it uses structure in some nice ways. There's really basically just a couple lines to the song. It's very, very simple. The one line is, happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. So that's the one section. We'll call that the A section. The B section is lemonade in the shade. Everyone loves lemonade. That's my B section. And the third section is even simpler. It just goes la 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 lemonade. And that's all there is to the entire song, is those three sections. None of them have any more words. They just repeat the same words. But I did some interesting things with structure that helps make the song evergreen, not get boring when you listen to it. So the structure of the song is, let's see how to do this. Okay, so we've got the A's and the B's and the C kind of as a bridge. So if the song was just repeating A, B, A, B, A, B, it's going to be very predictable. I'll show you what it'll be like. So, happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. Now so far it's fine. It's an A and a B and an A and a B, and it makes sense. They're nice. It's still coming new. It still feels new. But if it goes back to the same thing again, happy lemons for happy days, happy people in the lemonade. At a certain point, you're going to guess the pattern, and it's going to get boring because you know what comes next all the time. So what I ended up doing with the song was I wrote two A sections and a B, then two B sections and an A. So what happens is you get to that first A section, and then it repeats that A section. So it kind of makes it more familiar. Goes to the B section, so here's something different. Oh, yeah. Then we go back to that first A section. Okay. Again, something familiar, but something different than the B, so it seems new. But then because I'm only doing one A, when I go back to the B, it's different. So the brain goes, oh, that's different. Then I do, after the B, remember the first time it went back to the A, second time after the B, it does another B. So again, it's something different in the order. So the brain processes it as being something new. And then I go to the C section, again, obviously new. And then instead of going A, B, I finish the song by going B, A. So they're in a different order, and they follow pieces in a different sequence. So when you hear the song, on a macro level within the song, the pattern is not as repetitive, and so it keeps it more interesting as a whole. So I'm going to play two versions of it here. I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do AAB, AAB. So two verses and the chorus, then two verses and the chorus. And then I'm going to stop, and I'll do it with the way it's written, AAB, two verses in the chorus, then one verse A, and then B, B, and then the C, B, A. So I'll do the two different ways. And the first time I'll do the bridge in the same place, but after the first verses and choruses being the same structure. And then I'll end it A, B, in a very straight way. So verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus. Okay? So, happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 lemonade. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. So, it's fine, it's good, still a sweet song, but I think as you listen to it, your brain started to hear that pattern, and it probably got a little less interesting as it went on. I'm going to play the song again, so by all rights, it should be even less interesting now. But I'm going to play it with the structure that it's written. So it goes A, A, B, A, B, B, and then the bridge, and then B, A at the end. So again, instead of doing all the verse choruses the same with A, A, B, we're going to make them different each time. And your assignment as you listen to this is just experience how it's different. Does it feel more interesting? Does it feel the same to you? Starting to look critically as a songwriter at the song. See how the structural difference changes how you perceive it as a listener. So, the beginning is going to be the same. Just to warn you, the beginning is going to be the same, and then the structure is going to start diverging into this new pattern. So, experience, take it in. Let's see what we do. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. Happy lemons for happy days, happy people with smiling faces, happiness is a glass of lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. Lemonade in the shade, everyone loves lemonade. La 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 smiling faces. Happiness is a glass of lemonade. And it feels so good when you do the la-las again. La 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 lemonade. La 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 lemonade. So what happens, and it's a very simple example, but it's all about tricking the brain into thinking that it's something new. It's the same 3 simple sections repeated again and again. But to break it down the way it's written, first thing is the A, followed by an A. So there's a repeat. It's good. We're reinforcing something. So we're saying, this is important, listen to it, okay? Then we go to that first B, it's something different. So the brain goes, oh, cool, something different. I know the important thing, and now I got this other thing. Cool. It goes back to the A. The brain's like, oh, I didn't know what was going to come after that first B because I've never heard a B before. So it's the first time, so that's new. Going back to that A section, that's nice. Now the brain is expecting a second A, right? Because that's what it heard before. But instead you give it a B. So that's different. So the brain goes, oh, that's different. Then your brain is expecting just one B, but you give it a second B. So the brain goes, oh, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. And then go from the B. Remember last time, so from one time from a B we went to an A. One time from the B we went to another B. The brain's like, I don't know what's going to happen now. And you hit it with a C. The brain's like, oh, wow, I never knew that was coming. Well, you've had a C, so you don't know what's coming after the C because this is brand new. But your brain is pretty sure it's going to be an A and then a B because that's what happens every time. It's an A followed by a B. So you hit by B instead, and the brain's like, oh, cool. And then you repeat the A, which by now you haven't played an A for quite a while because you did the A, B, A. So the first of the first 4 sections, 3 of them were A's, right? And then it's B, B, C, B. So you've had half of the song now. You told the brain this A thing is important, and then you went away from it for a long time. So then when you come back to that A at the end, the brain's like, oh man, that's that A section that you told me was important. Cool. So the structure of the song helps create expectations that allow the brain to be entertained by the song. And then I end it with the C section because it's just fun to sing la 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 la. And at this point, that was fun, and here you go. We're back to something that's familiar, that's easy, and that makes you happy. So an example of using structure to help make the song more interesting. Happy songwriting, and we'll do even more sophisticated things with structure as we move on. But there's a good example for you. Take care. Talk soon. Thanks for watching.
Maybe we don't belong together. I won't tell if you won't worry. There's time enough for time to tell what's going on.